God, that scared the crap out of me. You were like lurking back there, stalker.
Materialized. You didn't even just come in. You materialized.
Stalker. What's going on, stalker? Okay.
I lurk.
You're a lurker.
Say hi. You should say hi.
I mean, don't be.
Don't just like walk by like a drive-by. Say hello.
Hi.
Hey, Rob.
Where's the camera?
I don't know. I never know where to look.
I don't know where the camera is.
I think
either.
it's over there. Am I looking at everybody right now? I don't know.
Hello, Matthew. Matthew is present.
Present and accounted for.
Hello.
Big news. In fact, I need you to go get the audio that I sent you.
Oh, that's exciting.
So
Yeah.
Okay, I'll see you later.
Do your job, Rob.
Video's not about me.
Hey, Tony. Hey, Scott. Hey, Sue.
So the big news is that George Snuffalupagus had himself a 2-day, almost like a job shadowing, right? Like he hung out with Trump for 48 hours. No, not 48.
You're so in
2
HR.
days.
He had a job shadowing. You call it job shadowing. You're so, like the HR
Yeah, 'cause it
person.
wasn't like
You're
he
just
was
like
training to
coming
be
back.
president.
I know. It's so funny.
So it wasn't quite 48 hours, but anyway, he spent 2 full days like in the White House, following Trump around, which is unbelievable access, right? Especially for a Clinton guy.
Yeah.
So I mean that's huge. Trump won't get any credit for it because
Judy.
that's how our media works.
Yeah.
But it was a big deal that he allowed that kind of access. So the full interview hasn't aired yet, but the piece that has gotten everybody completely freaked out, and that is because George Stephanopoulos said, hey, if a foreign entity was going to interfere in our elections by way of calling you and saying, hey, I've got dirt on your opponent, what would you do? And Trump's response was to say, well, I would listen, and then...
Why are people freaked out about that?
So, and George he freaked out, and he was like, you wouldn't call the FBI? And Trump was like, well, if I thought something was wrong,
Yeah, but if not,
I would call the FBI.
So they were expecting him to be like, okay, I would hang up the phone, or I would say, this is interference somehow.
Right.
Like any other president in the history of presidents would do that.
And that's what he basically said is, come on,
Like,
let's be honest about this.
Yeah, because you can't be honest nowadays. You can't do that because that is going to get you in trouble. Not only that, but he's speaking hypothetically. So
Yeah.
people are freaking out over a hypothetical, which is absurd because now they're going to be like, well, let's impeach him over a hypothetical.
Because he said he would
Yeah.
do this, and he's
my
basically
God.
admitting to nothing. He's admitting to nothing. He's simply
Dale
saying...
is right. Dems hold Republicans to a higher
true.
level than they hold themselves. Of course they do. They hold us all to a higher level.
But
Of
he's
course they
simply
do.
saying what actually happens in politics. This is opposition research.
Mm-hmm.
It's happened since the dawn of time, and Hillary actually paid for it.
Yeah.
So and it's George Stephanopoulos. He should be asking Hillary. Well, I mean, you paid for this dossier. You literally created this entire Russian collusion narrative.
Yeah.
Where's the accountability to her? By the way, she's not saying anything on Twitter.
Of course she's
She's
not saying
a
anything.
word, which I thought was really interesting. All the other candidates, like Elizabeth Warren, all the Democrats running are like, he should be impeached at once because he's admitting to interfering with the election.
And if anybody does say anything about Hillary, they'll be like, we're not going to look backwards.
Right.
We're moving forward.
That's so exactly right.
That's so what they'll do. That's how they'll spin this crap. This is what they do. I swear, these people.
They're all saying it, though.
These
Literally
people are
every single one of them.
insufferable.
All of them are saying it.
Insufferable. Yeah, and then I heard that Bernie was trying to push democratic socialism last night. Did you hear about this?
Well,
There's
he's always pushing that.
Yeah, but he's
right?
like on the rampage. Like he was doing this big thing last night. I haven't heard all the audio, but there's a bunch of audio from him talking about how he's really pushing it. It's like this massive. He is balls to the wall on this, and people are lapping it up.
Good luck
They're
with that.
lapping it up. Yeah. Well, I mean, this country is all about free crap.
Richard is exactly right. Shouldn't you listen to the information and then take the appropriate action?
No, you're not supposed
Yes.
to. No, Richard. No. You're supposed to go, la, 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 la. That's what he's supposed to do. That's what the president's supposed to do. Because he's mature, He's a la, la, la.
Now, some people are saying, well, but like if you have integrity, you're supposed to say, I'm sorry, this is illegal. I'm not allowed to take this information from you. But I don't even know if that's illegal because the statute says you are not allowed to accept donations or money or something of value. And now, granted, Democrats can argue, well, information is of value, right? So
Okay.
that can be counted as something of value. Therefore, you're not allowed to accept it. But you can't have a conversation with someone without learning something about something.
And learning what it is first to decide whether or not it is valuable.
Right. And
Yeah.
then he said, if I thought something was wrong, if I thought something was up, I would contact the FBI.
I can't believe we're even having this discussion because,
so
like,
dumb.
every other president in history hasn't done this. I mean,
Oh
give
my
me,
God,
give me a
this
break.
is
And the
what
whole
they all
somebody
do.
just mentioned, and sorry, my hair's sticking up. It's very, very distracting. But there's a guy that was just saying, one of you just said something about the uranium thing and Hillary, and it's asinine that we're even having this conversation when all of that went down with Hillary and no one gives two craps.
Well, and it's funny because, like, I went back and forth. As soon as I heard the clip this morning, I kind of did the cringe. Like, I was like, oh, God, why did you step in it like that? You didn't need to say that. But then I thought, you know what? He's being honest. Now, granted, he doesn't need to be that honest, but
He's always honest.
But what if he's doing this, like, on purpose and with purpose to get people talking about how this all began in the first place again?
Well, I kind of wish
which is kind of awesome,
well,
right?
I wish that somebody would get to the bottom of where all this began in the first place. You know, all the dossier crap.
Yeah.
I wish.
But maybe
somebody,
that's his way.
Yeah.
Right?
I hope that somebody is still investigating that. Right.
Well, that's the thing. It naturally leads you back to that. And so maybe this is his weird way, like his scary genius way of turning the story back to how this all started in the beginning.
I can't believe that you just called him a genius.
I'm
That's so
not
unlike
necessarily calling him a genius.
So not
I'm
like her,
saying
you guys.
If that's what he's doing, it's kind of genius.
That is. I mean, that's so
I'm in
not
a really
like,
good mood today.
So not
maybe
like
that's
Mock, you
why.
guys. Okay, so quickly, we have to tell you guys an update on something that we talked about. First of all, somebody asked us yesterday about the Blues and the Bruins.
That's sports.
We know that that's the Stanley Cup now. Sorry, we don't follow hockey.
I know the New York Rangers. I know that. Yay! That's only because it's my dad's favorite team and he follows hockey.
We know now that it's the Stanley Cup and that it's hockey and that the Blues won. Listen, I don't follow it at all. I probably, if I had to pick, I know that the Blues won. I probably would have picked the Bruins only because when I think of Blues, I think of Democrats.
Oh.
That's the only reason that I probably would have chosen
Now,
the
see, that's
Bruins.
funny because I automatically think of music. Like, you hear blues, and I'm like, oh, that's
it's music.
It's
just, it's part of the job, man. It's what we do. So it's probably just, it's a byproduct. Okay. Another thing that we have to give you guys an update on is, I don't know when we talked about this. It was probably last week sometime, maybe earlier this week.
I think Monday.
I think it was Monday.
Yeah.
We talked about how Justin Bieber challenged Tom Cruise to a fight.
Do you guys remember that?
Do you guys remember? It was top news.
It was like out of nowhere.
It's top news. Okay. The update is that Justin Bieber says that Tom Cruise, the fight challenge, was a joke. He, quote, would whoop my ass.
And he's right.
That's page 6.
He's
you
right.
Can see it.
He's
you
totally
can see
right.
That right there.
He would whoop my ass.
He'd whoop my ass. Yeah. So that's happening. So that's an update to that. I know you guys were waiting with bated breath on what.
Also,
the
programming
update was
note.
for that.
Very important programming note.
What's that?
So you know how Fox has been doing all these town halls?
Yeah.
There's another one tonight.
Who's
with
it?
Julian Castro. Remember?
Oh my God, I forgot about him.
That's exactly what I thought. As soon as I read that, I was like, oh my God, that's right, he's running.
Oh my God, he still exists. Bless his heart.
So yeah, so if you want to, I don't know why you would want to tune in for that, but like,
that's cute if you want to do that. That's cute.
There.
That's good. You want to do. I'll tell you what. You guys watch it and then let us know how it went.
Well, we should watch it.
You guys watch it and let us know how it went.
I may have it on only because I don't know if I've ever
seriously gonna watch it.
I've never heard him speak ever, and I just am curious.
I would rather get a pap smear and a root canal together at the same time than watch that.
You never know. He might be.
No.
I don't know.
No.
Maybe he'll say something interesting.
No, he's not going to say anything interesting or different or unique than any of the other candidates. It's going to be like, Orange Man is bad. Here's your free crap. We're all going to die in 12 years. What is he going to say that's different or unique than any of the other candidates?
It's not going to be that
different. It's going to be all the same
also,
crap.
Another programming note is that President Trump will be on Fox and Friends tomorrow morning.
Oh, that's
so
right. That's right. He is. He has a Fox and Friends
and
hit
you
tomorrow.
know they're going to ask him about this whole George Stephanopoulos
It will
thing.
be explosive.
And they're probably going to be like, what gives? Like, why'd you give him the 2 days?
Yeah. What I'm really excited about is June 26th and June 27th, which is the 2 days after her birthday, obviously. That's when the debates start.
Oh, my God.
and I cannot wait
It's
for
gonna
that.
be the best birthday week ever,
Yeah.
just because of that. I can't wait for those debates. It's gonna be glorious.
It's going to be fantastic because those 2 days and then those 2 days and then maybe the days after it for our show are going to be completely lit, you guys. We're going to have
Yes.
so much fun on the show when that happens. So, anyways, that is happening. There's your update.
Oh, and then coming up on today's show on 93 WIBC, which you can stream on WIBC.com, between 9 and 11, we're going to be taking calls about this whole controversy with the women's soccer team and their excessive celebration and whatnot. Because people are so all over the place on this issue.
I have very strong opinions about this.
I have strong opinions too.
Yeah, we are on different sides of the spectrum. When it
So
comes
we're
to
gonna
that.
we're gonna
be
take
throwing
calls.
down.
We're gonna be fighting. There's gonna be hair pulling.
We're gonna be throwing
and
down
scratching.
on it. Mm-hmm.
So you'll want to tune into the show for sure today. For that.
Yeah, you guys stay tuned on that, and then tune in from 9 to 11. Stream us, and also if you're not following us on YouTube, you need to do that. The Mock and Daisy Show, and we will talk to you tomorrow. Bye.